So, hello viewers. I am here walking my dog because there was no surf this morning. So we're up on the horse trails of Palos Verdes. Let me introduce you to little Luna. I'm sure that she'll meet her again. There she is. Hi, little Luna. Anyway, we're walking around, and it had me thinking because a friend of mine interviewed me over the weekend in his YouTube channel, and I was sitting on my boat, and it was a great video. It was like 47 minutes long, and I got to say a lot of interesting things about therapy and couples counseling and give tools, and the content was amazing, and our connection was amazing, and I really felt great about it. And then I watched the video, and I was horrified by how I looked because I still have a lot of body shame. And so I thought maybe today's conversation could be about body shame, because I think we all have it. I happen to live here in Southern California near the beach, only hours away, depending on the traffic, from cosmetic surgery land in Beverly Hills and Hollywood and all the movie stars and everything being airbrushed, and people look perfect, and there's just a lot of pressure. And I do spend a lot of time at the beach, and I'm 48, and I spend a lot of time in a bathing suit or a wetsuit, which is even worse. It's like being squished into some kind of skin of a sausage. I'm serious, it's not a pretty look. It does make all of our butts look good though, men or women. But there is a lot of self-consciousness that I feel. And just when I think I've got it down, oh, I feel good about myself, my body doesn't dictate who I am, I'm worthy regardless of what I look like, blah, 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 blah. Just when I think I have it down, something rears its ugly head, and my body shame gets stirred up again. And boy, did it rear its ugly head looking at this video. I mean, the self-talk that I was engaging in was horrible. I mean, I was ranting about the folds and the direction of the camera, and I couldn't even get past looking at myself so that I could focus on the content of what we were talking about. And it made me sad for myself that I'm so hard on myself, because I don't think how I look really, I mean, that's just a vehicle that I'm walking in the world, and it's gonna break down. I'm dying every day. That sounds really sad, but I really am. My body's breaking down. I mean, I'm still a pretty awesome athlete. I mean, I still can do amazing stuff at 48, which I don't think my parents could do. So I'm grateful and proud of that. So I really just wanted to talk about this. I know that it affects a lot of people. So what I go to is, I go back to this place of worthiness. I go back to this place of, I am worthy of sex, even if I feel fat. I am worthy of success and attention on the boat with that interview, and having great content, even if I look not the way I want. I am worthy of friendship. I'm worthy of going out. I'm worthy of dressing up. I'm worthy of putting a wetsuit on and surfing. There are times when I have felt like I can't go surfing because I don't look good. Or younger girls are showing up and they look how I used to look when I was 28. And there's a lot of shoulds about that. I should look like I was 28, but I don't. I'm perimenopausal. I have a perimenopausal belly. It's horrible. You can't get rid of it, I'm telling you. But I'm aging, and I have wisdom, and I have a beautiful soul, and I have a lot of kind compassion and empathy in my heart, and I have a lot to give, and none of that has anything to do with what I look like. And comparing myself to others, or images that aren't even real, is sad, or images that are just objectifying people. And I don't even just say women, because I think it happens for men too. But I don't want to ignore the part of me that feels not good enough because of my body image. I want to stay present with that and feel compassion for that part of me, and kindness and empathy for that part of me. Because I think you can't ignore the body shame. You can't just talk it away or affirm it away. You have to also sort of, what my friend Marlena says, you have to put your arm around the body shame and like hold it hand in hand and say, I love you and it's okay, and I know you're hurting because you don't feel good enough because of your body. I think it's important to hold both parts of us. I'm a big believer in accepting all of what makes us human, and there's a part of me that has body shame, and I don't want to pretend that doesn't exist. I have to embrace that in order to sort of move into the part of me that's more about worthiness and less about what I look like. So I guess that's where I'm at with this. I don't quite have it all figured out. I'm willing to sit with people in their body shame and talk about it and how that feels for them and what their experience is and their negative self-talk about their body. I'm also willing to explore if there is just a tiny, tiny part that says I am worthy regardless of what I look like. Even if I ate too much and I feel fat, I can still have sex. Or even if I feel fat, I can still go do sports that I love, or put on a bathing suit, or stand in front of a video camera on YouTube, or talk about knowledge that I know. I can still do all of those things. I don't have to be perfect to live life. And I also don't have to be 100% cured from body shame to talk about it. I don't have to like 100% have that resolved to move forward and embrace the part of me that does have self-awareness. I don't know if you're aware, but there's peacocks everywhere up here, and that howling noise is the peacocks. They're yelling. They yell all the time, and they're really big. One of these days I'll do a video that you can see them in the background. There's a horse over here making his noise, and my dog looks like she wants to run up to him. It seems like maybe we need to move on with my day and walk the dog. But those are my thoughts on body shame. I guess my tips for you are embrace it all, right? I want you to embrace your shame about your body, the negative stuff that you say to yourself. I don't want you to get lost in the thoughts about it. Like that's not the answer. I don't even want you to feed the thoughts about it. If you can challenge yourself not to give a lot of energy to that, that would be a good place to go. And a good foundation for that is meditation, because meditation teaches us not to participate in our thoughts. And so you got to embrace that part of us, the shame. And then you also, even if there's a small part of you that feels worthy, regardless of what you look like, I want you to sort of nurture that too. So compassion and empathy for the shame, and nurturing and listening to the part of you, that voice that says I am good enough. You know, your soul, your spirit, the true you that says you're good enough and you are valued and you have a lot to offer, because we do. We're all special. We're all unique. We all have something to give to this world. And the more we get stuck in our shame, the more we become paralyzed. Myself, that's what happens for me. I have waited like a whole year. I have a really great friend that told me to do this YouTube video a year ago. And I was like, I can't do this. I had all these reasons, shame. And so my dog's getting ready to run. Yeah, it stops us from living life. We don't have to be perfect. We don't even have to get rid of our shame to move through life. So that's it. Let me show you what little Luna's doing. Hold on. Let's see if I can turn this around. I don't know if I can do that in the moment. Oh, there she goes. Hey, you lost me. It's a squirrel. Yep, it's a squirrel. All right, that's it. Luna says it's time to go for a walk, and she's had enough with YouTube videoing, and that's that. No more, she says, no more. Isn't it gorgeous up here? Ah, it's so beautiful. I love walking up here. She's pulling on me. She says, I want to go. All right, I'll talk to you later. Probably tomorrow. Okay, we'll see what comes up. Maybe tomorrow there'll be a new subject. All right, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Talk to you soon. Bye.